Comes to a close and spring is just in sight. We noticed that we had a much colder winter than last year.
Emily Marinas spoke with a Pennsylvania game commissioner to discuss how this frigid and icy winter could be affecting Pennsylvania wildlife.
Scarcity of food and water, extremely cold temperatures, and predators can all be a concern after a harsh winter. But Pennsylvania's wildlife may have actually thrived, according to a Pennsylvania state game warden. April Whitsell says that because of the Laurel Highlands having such a wide variety of habitats, animals were able to stock up on a variety of food sources prior to winter. She says animals are then able to find acorns in wooded areas after the snow has already fallen. A main contributor to such a successful winter was actually the food supply from the months prior.
And it also really does go back to food sources. So the greater the food sources in the area, the greater the population is going to do. And I can speak to the acorns that we had this past year, which is phenomenal.
According to Whitsell, deer population this winter specifically thrived.
We always see a small portion of them that does succumb to, disease, injury, illness, predators. That's certainly a factor. But especially dealing with the wintertime, what you're looking at is generally going to be a healthy, well-developed animal.
Whitsell says that a major problem that wildlife encounters throughout winter does not come from the harsh weather conditions, but actually from people. She says specifically people feeding the wildlife through winter in an attempt to help them survive is actually harming them for 3 reasons.
One being that it's a major spreader of disease. So chronic wasting disease is usually spread through saliva, bodily fluids. So when we're congregating animals like deer in one area, they're going to spread disease more. It also can contribute to vehicle collisions if they're congregating to an area. And it's also illegal if those first 2 reasons were not good enough.
Whitsell also put emphasis on the fact that as winter comes to a close, all of our coverage area, aside from Cameron County, is a disease management area, meaning you cannot feed deer or elk under any circumstances. To stay up with the latest on wildlife information, you'll want to stay up to date with the Game Commission. I'll have more information on our website, WJACTV.com. I'm Emily Marinas reporting.